The Second Amendment to the United States Constitution, which protects the right to keep and bear arms, has significant implications for Black Americans, both historically and in contemporary society. Historical context: post-Civil War era. After the Civil War, the right to bear arms was crucial for newly freed Black Americans. The Reconstruction era saw Black Americans arming themselves for self-defense against racial violence and intimidation by groups like the Ku Klux Klan. Black codes. In the late 19th century, many Southern states implemented black codes, which included laws restricting the rights of Black individuals to own firearms. These laws were designed to prevent Black Americans from defending themselves against racial oppression. Civil Rights Movement. During the Civil Rights Movement, some Black leaders and organizations like the Black Panther Party emphasized the importance of the Second Amendment. They argued that the right to bear arms was essential for self-defense against state and non-state actors committing racial violence.
Civil Rights Movement. During the Civil Rights Movement, some Black leaders and organizations, like the Black Panther Party, emphasized the importance of the Second Amendment. They argued that the right to bear arms was essential for self-defense against state and non-state actors committing racial violence. Contemporary context. Self-defense. For many Black Americans today, the right to bear arms is seen as a means of self-defense in a society where they might face racial violence or police brutality. Gun control debates. There is a complex relationship between Black communities and gun control laws. Some argue that stricter gun control could help reduce violence in urban areas, while others fear that such laws could be disproportionately enforced against Black individuals, leading to higher rates of incarceration.
Activism and advocacy. Black gun rights groups, such as the National African American Gun Association, advocate for the right to bear arms as a way to empower and protect Black communities. Legal challenges. There are ongoing legal debates about whether certain gun control measures disproportionately affect Black Americans and whether these measures violate the Second Amendment rights of Black individuals. Broader social implications. Racial disparities in gun ownership. There are disparities in gun ownership rates among different racial groups, influenced by socioeconomic factors, historical mistrust of law enforcement, and differing views on the role of firearms in society. Community safety. Discussions about the Second Amendment in Black communities often intersect with broader issues of community safety, policing, and criminal justice reform. In summary, the Second Amendment holds a complex and multifaceted significance for Black Americans. Rooted in a history of racial oppression and self-defense and continuing into contemporary debates about gun rights and gun control.
The Second Amendment, often referred to as the right to bear arms, is one of 10 amendments that form the Bill of Rights ratified in 1791 by Congress. Differing interpretations of the amendment have fueled a long-running debate over gun control legislation and the rights of individual citizens to buy, own, and carry firearms.